Hello, and welcome to a new game of Divinity Original Sin. You may see continue back there. So, it's worth mentioning that Dimension Jam, the channel I run with my friend Reese and Molly, is going to do a co-op playthrough of this game. But this is my single-player story playthrough. I've been told that Divinity is a surprisingly difficult game, so I'm tempted to go Explorer mode. I do prefer story and exploration over being challenged in combat in these kinds of games, but I'm worried it'll be too easy. There's an achievement for finishing the game in Tactician mode, and there's an achievement for finishing the game in Honor mode, but there's no difference between Explorer and Classic mode. So I'm going to do something I never ever do, but for the sake of a backlog, I'm going to choose Explorer mode. Oof, these character models haven't aged as well as I thought they had. I'm gonna give my rogue an AI. I don't know what that does. I don't know if that means that they get controlled by an AI or if it just means that their conversation options are chosen by an AI. Because I've always found it weird playing this game single player and talking to yourself between the two characters. And she will be called Vandra. As for Roderick, who won't be called Roderick, God, the graphics in this game really have not aged as well as I thought they would have. Alright, hang on, what's he called? This is Vandra and Garrod, and I am done with the character creation of all my characters.
In the days of old, the sorcerers of Rivellon cured the sick and healed the wounded through a great power called Source.
That sounds good.
But a terrible darkness invaded the land.
That sounds bad.
Source was forever tainted.
Oh, this is a Wheel of Time, isn't it?
If I didn't know there were orc ships raiding to the west, I'd mistake this for a placid beach.
At least the orcs make a bit of noise when they attack. It's dark-dealing sorcerers that'll strike with neither warning nor mercy.
Very true. Very true, Vandra. I forgot what I called you.
Is that a corpse? What's it doing here alone?
What? Did you expect it to have an entourage?
I was about to say that.
Can you believe this? The man jumped off a cliff at the behest of some statues, of all things.
Pure madness. How can someone be so utterly naive?
Rivellon is no stranger to the supernatural. He might well have flown into the sunset and looked down at us cynics laughing.
Well, you changed your tune pretty quickly. So yeah, it seems that AI does take over choosing, and that I'm happy with that because that feels weird otherwise. Oh no.
Source hunters, how did they find us?
Take the stone to the temple. These whelps will be easy to crush.
As you say, Madam Conduit.
Oh, Madam Conduit, has no one told you I've put the game on Explorer mode?
I think I can just sneak past.
Do you want to say that any louder? You did 4 damage to me. I've got 129 vitality. Is it possible to change the difficulty? Just wondering. Doesn't seem so. Oh well.
You're like a gorilla in a porcelain store.
Hello? Interesting. I don't know who spoke then. Oh, is it the rat? It must be the rat. No? What about you? Can you speak to rats? Okay, I guess not. Literally no reason to be doing that, but it just feels good. Wait, really? That's all that was in the tomb? A single scrap of old parchment? I thought it was going to be like a undead warrior to... Oh, okay.
I made short work of that door, and I don't imagine our weapons would survive such use for long.
Alright, I get it.
In the rain, nobody can see you cry.
What? Are you okay? Well, I knew I shouldn't have used that disarm earlier. That being said, ugh, I don't like how close she ran to it. Oh, right, okay. Oh, why am I getting them to do this when I should just be moving this shit over here? Got it. I are smart. I just had a fun thought and looked it up. currently, at the time of playing, which I guess to give the video date away of when it was recorded, is 5 PM UK time on the 29th of December. There are 1,200 people playing this game right now, so I'm not crazy. I'm not alone in playing this game instead of Baldur's Gate 3 right now. There are also, at this very moment, 9,192 people playing Divinity Original Sin 2. And 194,000 players in Baldur's Gate 3. Huh. Hold on. Ah, there we go. That does not look like it could be clicked. That looks like a grayed out button. Ah, this is the tomb with the dude in it. Got it. Hello, matey. Let's get close over here before the battle starts. How's it going? Bring it on. Look, he looks kind of cute.
Here lies Master Ragequin's second apprentice, killed by dying.
Ah, that'll do it.
Hoping someone special will be impressed by the way you wield that great heaving weapon?
Seriously, who the fuck is talking to me?
Hold it right there, orc scum! No one slips past the Legion unchallenged.
Alright, now if you go to the Dimension Jam channel, you'll see how me and Reese dealt with these two originally. But I'm gonna be a little more sane. Oh, weird. Now I'm controlling what Vandra's saying. I guess because they saw her and the conversation started with her. The wizard, you say? Sounds good to me, lead the way.
The wizard, you say? Sounds good to me. Lead the way.
Now I am talking to myself. Agreed, a wizard is bound to know what is going on around here. I wonder if I throw this in the face of this guy, will it sober him up? This might lead to a combat confrontation. Oh. That just ended in me drinking it. I should have considered that. Alright lads, sober up. Did I do anything?
Lovely day for a swig and a song, isn't it?
Nope, I did nothing.
Orcs? Bloody orcs! Come, let's go back to the ridge that the source hunters had their big roots.
Oh, so we're not going to see the wizard. You just decided not to do your jobs. Cool. Oh my god, someone hit him. That'll do. Okay, first thing I'm going to give this knight is charisma. He can be a charismatic knight. He's not going to be a dumb idiot knight. He's going to be a... I was going to say Prince Charming, but Prince Charming is a dumb idiot knight. You know what I mean now. And you are going to get lock picking quite immediately, because that's a handy skill to have. Ew. This is my first time noticing that when you loot a dead body, the border for the fucking loot window is like bones and shit. Gross. Yeah, that's nice. Do you want to buy this greatsword from me? It's a great sword.
Behold! There we are. Meet my other half, Hunter.
Ah!
Let us turn to the matter of Councillor Jake's murder.
It was me. I did it. Can we move on? So, I've played the opening to Divinity Original Sin twice. Once by myself and once with Reese on Dimension Jam. Both times I've never gotten out of this city because there's so much to do in it. But then, like, it's less combat oriented, so I end up bouncing off. I'm going to try to get through it quickly this time.
Popular opinion has it his wife did the deed. But to be frank, I have my doubts.
Wait, are you Frank or are you Ahu? What exactly is the trouble you're having with the undead?
Ah, the undead.
Celebrated everywhere for their undeadliness. I've always been confused as to how to help this because it is a time-based thing. Why don't I just make it rain? Is that gonna help? Yep, that was the answer. I can't believe it took me 3 playthroughs up to this point to realise that. How about that burning ship?
That was some fast acting there. Many thanks on behalf of all us seamen.
Do you have to say it like that, though? So civilians aren't allowed outside this gate?
You can see security's tight to the never around here since that surprise attack the Orcs did on a fortnight ago. They did enough damage to shake up Ahu and Captain Aureus something fierce.
The Orcs play Fortnite?
Say, no one's around. You wouldn't raise a fuss if I, borrowed one of these fish, would you?
Borrow indeed. I'll sooner meet a cat wizard than see that merchant repaid.
Funny you should mention that. I'm a knight, so that merchant has to eat too, you know. Leave a fish alone.
Yes, you know what they say about giving a man a fish? This man should learn to stand on his own 2 feet.
Not quite the response I expected from a rogue, but okay.
Yours first!
Undead at every exit! Orcs upon the harbour! We're sealed in!
Sir, you are magnitudes more panicked than everyone else here. Tell me about the issues in Sicile.
What? Oh, you mean Sicile?
Yeah, yeah.
Very difficult times indeed. As though the death of Jacon by
Is this guy President Biden?
Sticking its tendrils into the innocent, 7-fearing folks of Sicile.
Okay, so you have 7 gods. It's, you know, it's a toss-up. Sometimes it's the 6, sometimes it's the 7, the 8, the 9, the 12. Thank the 12. Oh, that cat's just licking its ass. Very true to form. That better not be what's-his-face again. Do you think he licks his ass?
But it may just be to our mutual advantage to join forces nonetheless.
Why would you want to join forces?
Why, simply because you hunt Source and I, Jehan, hunt demons. You are aware, of course, that quite often both of these pests frequent the same shadowy pools of infamy.
I would like a mage on the team.
On one condition. That on our joint travels we will never deal with demonic entities, no matter how tempting their propositions. Give me your word on this, and I'll weave you spells.
I mean, you know, I'm playing as like a lawful good knight, so that shouldn't be a problem. Very well, there will be no deals with demons.
You speak before your turn. I, for one, am not ready to make that promise.
Ah, Vlandra.
Oh, simple souls.
Okay, I guess we're not getting this wizard. That's fucking funny. I really like that, actually, because that makes sense for her.
You speak before...
Oh,
Yep, she's not gonna let me.
Be welcome, human. My library is yours, as I hope your friendship is mine.
Who are you, madam?
I am Victoria, daughter of Mayor Cecil. Oh, I know what you're thinking. The likeness isn't exactly striking, is it?
I wasn't gonna say anything. Tell me about yourself.
Me? I live alone here in town. Used to be that my younger brother Tom and I were practically joined at the hip, but that's all changed now.
And did you murder the councillor? She's just like, whoa, what the fuck?
Demonology for dumbbells. I need something more advanced. Is there no new book to be discovered in this library?
It's very hard to focus on reading these books when these people just keep jabbering on in my ear.
Assure me, dear Septimus, that you haven't been fighting those awful orcs. I can't bear to imagine something would happen to you.
Oh, but don't you worry, lady. We legionnaires are highly trained soldiers who fear neither orc nor demon.
Oh, but what if you were to be ambushed, caught unawares? Oh, catch me, for I might faint.
Do you guys need a minute?
Fortune!
Alright, keep your damn voice down. Why the fuck does the shop security guard sell intestines? What? That's so weird.
I've been scouting Sicile for some time now, and I believe I've sussed out sufficient intel to help solve the murder of the councillor. With our minds and swords in tandem, we'll make short work of the perpetrator.
Here's the problem, Adora. You seem really cool and all, but you're also a knight by the look of it, and I'm also a knight, and I don't want two of the same person, the same class, so you're not gonna join me, soz. Oh, yes, quite, I agree.
What do you think you're doing?
Oops. My bad. What did I just walk in on?
Don't let that rooster escape. He's already on the menu for tonight.
A chicken has the right to live too.
Pardon him. Just look at the little blighter. He doesn't deserve the knife.
You let my chicken escape? Looks like it's your lucky day, Jack. Not to tell the troops they're getting nothing but the cornbread.
We're just letting everyone starve.
She's not good for anything more than cannon fodder. And don't turn your back on her when she's got that bow within arm's reach.
Hello, Brigitte. I mean, Beldotter. I'm starting to realise how much this borrows from Wheel of Time. Oh, who tells me he suspects a sect might be at work in our Sicile?
Yes, and he also spends most of his time in the guise of a cat, licking God's knows which body parts.
I brought that up too! Wait, does she not have a bow yet? She doesn't actually have a bow yet. I just sold the bow I had. Oh, god damn it.
What happened?
I fucking forgot this happens. That took me off guard. Oh no, a scary Dargon. It's always a scary Dargon.
It would appear that Starstone transforms at your touch, granting me new thread by which to mend the tapestry. Thus, it restores time itself.
I just realised. The Weaver of Time. We need to mend the tapestry. More Wheel of Time. More Wheel of Time.
Will you hunt out the stones? Will you help us restore what has been lost?
Nah. Oops. I meant to like search under the bed, but instead I'm just having a nice little sleep in the room where someone got murdered. Now on my first playthrough here, I was still coming to grips with the controls of the game, and I ended up accidentally killing the Mortician, and I think I may have broken the ability to finish the murder mystery due to this. So let's get it done right this time.
And now a stern chastisement in 3, 2...
Oops. Hello? Hello? Did the game freeze? I don't seem to be able to move. Oh, that's why. Okay, this is why I ended up killing him the first time round. There was like no obvious thing about not being able to come in here. Fuck it, I'll kill him again.
Looks like the Mortician is rather suspicious about Jake.
What could Mayor Cecil, Captain Aureus, or Evelyn have to do with it?
Interesting, interesting. He's not rather suspicious, he was rather suspicious. We murdered him. We murdered him.
Whom would you have the Legion arrest?
Robert the Mortician. Robert aided and abetted criminals. He already came clean? No, he didn't.
Oh, thank you to take a step in another direction. This is the Legion treasure room, and you've no business bothering with it. Your not-so-sterling reputation happens to precede you.
My not-so-sterling reputation? Oh, you're not talking about that business with the Undertaker, are you?
Oh, to see their smiling faces again. I'm giddy as a school kid. Goodbye, then, my hero.
Leave me. I didn't want to spend my final moments with the devil who snatched my life away from me.
Don't blame me, I wanted to save you, but she said no. I gave her an AI, which was clearly a bad idea. Vandra gets pickpocketing, and she's going to be able to talk to animals. She's our pet pal. Okay, I'm just gonna do this and see what happens. Quick save, dig it up. Oh, am I not allowed to dig it up now, but I've said I'm not going to? Come on, really? Oh, that's really annoying. Alright. I'm running out of options to solve this goddamn murder.
That it has come to this. Woe to the world that it has come to this. He won't believe me, the fiend. But they have come, as I prayed they would.
Alright. What the fuck was that about? Oh, that's right. You just kind of like choose a randomly generated companion. That's weird. I don't like that because they don't have, well, I assume they don't have story attached to them. So no, we're not doing that. That's probably good for if you're doing like an honor run and like a companion dies and you run out of companions to hire, you can just generate them here. Do you know more about that lady we met beyond the portal?
Like you, she is a mystery. But she seems to know you, doesn't she? Perhaps you'll meet her again and we'll learn more about her and about you.
That's definitely some timey-wimey nonsense. She's from our future. There's a quest. There's a quest to get two cats together. This game's great. I've never met this dude before. So this is an elf who has a blood feud with an orc clan who killed his entire city, I think? Or at least his family. But the final orc left alive is Victoria, who has nothing to do with her clan because she was adopted by the mayor. Oh no!
Assist of nature.
One of a misbegotten litter dragged into life from the tumoured womb of a filthy, coarse-haired beast that was humped like a dog in the darkness of a stinking hollow.
Yeah, I feel like this guy isn't the one to help out.
Undo the last of the Kazuldagar. By the breasts of Sishara Goatsucker,
What?
give me my revenge!
I'm sorry, what was that last bit? What the fuck?
I never would have thought that the benign old man we met outside would turn out to be a vengeance-driven aficionado of assassins.
He is as much a savage as those orcs. And how is Victoria guilty of her tribe's crime if she was but a babe at the time?
Indeed. Victoria probably doesn't even know about her past. And yet she's on a, let's call him, eccentrics hit list.
Yeah, we're forgiving. We're forgiving of someone who did nothing wrong.
Charmed, I'm sure.
About Unsinkable Sam.
Oh, he's a darling old Tom, isn't he? Paws over tails in love with me, and who can blame him? The feeling's, well, it's rather mutual, actually.
Oh.
But that pet of a puss simply doesn't have a penny to his name.
Ah, I see. You're a highborn. There's someone the Legion should arrest.
Whom would you have the Legion arrest?
Eglander.
The elf. What in the name of Ahu's arse should I arrest him for?
He wants us to kill Victoria.
Nonsense. The man is just senile and quite harmless.
What? Vajra? Wait, you just agreed that... Okay, well that's a fucking quirk of the AI. Oh, Bear Daughter's bow is right there. I bought her one. I bought her one that's worse than... Yeah, okay, cool. Remember earlier when I said I didn't want to spend too long in the city? Guess where I'm spending too long. Remember when I said, oh no, I think I broke the quest the first time around by killing the Undertaker and I did it again? Ah, time's a flat circle.
You may try and trick me out of my amulet, but you will not succeed. I said you shan't have it, and that is final.
Okay, so I can't get the guard to arrest the guy, and I can't get her to give me the amulet to save her life. This, I think, is the problem I have with Divinity Original Sin. There's so many quests that just end in no option to continue. Whoopsie daisies. I guess we fucking kill the elf then. I don't know what else to do.
Trying to escape.
We killed Eglander so he won't harm anyone ever again. Let's go tell Victoria that she's safe and see what she thinks about that. Okay, well, that's weird. I started this conversation as me and I'm answering as Vanja. I don't understand this system. Innocent? Ha! Consider it target practice. For there isn't a true innocent in all of Rivellon. Or a terrible tragedy.
A terrible tragedy. We should watch our weapons more
It's
closely
definitely
in
being
the
treated as a civilian death.
There's an old saying among the elders at Academy South. A source hunter without compassion is as a river without water.
With each such display of empathy, I find myself drawn closer and closer to your kind soul.
Is there romance in this game? Are these two gonna kiss? Don't worry.
Jageta, friend. Itkashi fudge. You killed him.
Yeah.
I had so hoped no more blood needed spilling, but I suppose it is not for me to judge your actions. The sun that is your chivalry has dissolved the dew that was Eglandir's hate. May the gods bless your heart and shield your soul from harm.
I guess it turned out alright. Remember when my guy was meant to be lawful good? I think we might be straddling chaotic good at this point. Sam told us he used to wear a fancy collar. If we find it, Maxine might be convinced. There's hope for it. There's hope for the cat. Yeah.
He says he's an immaculate. But I thought they'd been banished after the death of the Source King.
Bear Daughter, I have no idea. I didn't play any of the previous Divinity games. Most people didn't. Before I look up a walkthrough that's potentially going to spoil me, I do have one last line of inquiry. Oh, maybe the Strange Cave, actually. But I think that's for something else. No, I'm thinking the dog. I remember in a previous playthrough I got the dog to smell the knickers and it led me somewhere. Alright. Time to go underwear raiding, I guess. Alright. Socks obtained. Here, smell this. It belonged to Aureus.
Aureus, hey? Let's give it a whiff. Definitely no Jakeness on this thing. Nope. Not a hint of Jake.
Alright. It's not Aureus. I guess it's Evelyn. All signs are pointing to Evelyn, but I can't dig up the grave outside her place anymore. I Can't find anything that smells like her. I might have to try and pickpocket her. Right, hopefully these folded shirts count. Because I'm running out of options. Oh, it doesn't count. Why? I don't know what to do. Okay, walkthrough time. This guide makes no sense. It says the body is... It says to go to the inn. It says search the upper floor. Hang on. Look, I can just show you. There is an upstairs to the tavern which houses more rooms than a merchant. Explore everywhere if you wish. The body is lying in the westernmost room of the lower floor. It's not though. Why is it mentioning the upstairs if it's in the lower floor? And it's not though. According to the guide, the body is in the murder scene room. It's not. There's ash here. I can't do anything with it. The lady upstairs in the inn sells lockpicks. Okay, delightful. I feel like I am failing upwards. Oh, seems like the Duke of Ferrell may have had a hand in the murder. Okay, next thing IGN tells me to do is to go grave digging. Just dig up all the graves, apart from the one that the lady's mourning in front of. Because why not? Shrug.
7, aid me!
Ooh, Jake's joining the fight! Oh, and so is this random villager. No! Oh, not Jake, sorry, Murphy. Murphy died! Oh, I'm not cool with that, IGN. Why'd you do this to me? It's not happening. I'm not letting the dog die. Oh. Now we're talking. Okay, I didn't know that was gonna happen. How many more turns is that gonna burn for? Uh-oh. Okay, it's a rat. I thought it was another enemy.
Bless the 7, I am restored.
Partially. Calm down, love. Here's the thing, I already have a rogue. I need a wizard. And the only wizard we found, fucking Vandra said no to. Oh, did I take a clip of that? I did eventually. You know, we can replace him later, but he is in the party.
Bitter poison.
What? Oi. Rude. Okay. I didn't even do anything. Okay. You know what? This room isn't worth it. That fucking rat. That fucking rat just killed us. Here's how we're gonna do this. Fuck you, rat, I'll do it myself. And then we wait. It's not going away. Okay, if I lift you, is there gonna be something underneath you? No. What about you? No, okay. Everybody. We're going to very slowly... Oh, I'm proud of us. Oh. Oh, that's how we get this chest. From ages ago. Oh, soap! Okay, I just walked straight into the...
I've spotted a trap.
Okay, seems like there might be a boss upstairs. Which is problematic. I will have a quick save and a check. I'm inside the abandoned house. Oh my goodness. This is probably important. A rogue. Oh my god, could I stop getting mage shit, please? I don't have a goddamn mage. It's getting annoying. What is this you spotted? Whoa. Oh my goodness. Hang on a minute. If this place has been abandoned for so many years, how are the candles lit? Now to make it back to the party without exploding. And I'm away. Safe. Whoa. That is quite the moveset it has. I hope I saved. By the way, this is what I'm happy with. I'm on the easiest difficulty, but fights still aren't just an absolute fart in the breeze, if you know what I mean. Oh, alright. It's Jared. Oh my god, he has a bomb. Look at those eyes. Holy shit. In retrospect, I should have expected this. Okay, we'll consider that all the bone piles dug up then.
Well, here I am, Nemeris the Wise. You may go wide-eyed with amazement now.
Oh weird, he has nothing to trade. About your stolen sheep.
That louse! Did he even bother grilling a single luscious chop? I bet he wasted every last morsel. Captain Aureus will have a thing or two to say about this.
Don't worry, I did kill him. the guy who stole your sheep. Here we go. If I start as Vandra, I can have her say very well there'll be no deals with demons.
Very well. There will be no deals with demons.
Agreed.
Agreed. Nothing good ever came from bargaining with those devils anyway.
Most gratifying.
Okay, now I have him in my party. Good.
Ooh,
Ooh, sneaking and pickpocketing. Sounds more like your area of
Esmeralda does have
expertise.
a propensity for all things naughty, hasn't she?
She sure does. Hell yeah. I didn't realise that magnifying glass could be used multiple times. So, I'm having fun with that. I'm giving it 1 upgrade.